to the vlog. This is the Chris and Christy channel, and we have a special guest, Michelle.
Hi.
And Michelle is a Army Reservist ex-medic.
Ex-medic. Once a medic, always a medic.
68 whiskey,
She still
right?
is a medic,
Okay.
technically.
Yes.
So, we're doing a gun review here.
It's her personal
Yeah,
gun.
it's her personal gun. Really nice, by the way. It's a revolver. It is a single action revolver, correct?
Correct.
And it is 6-shot and 22 long rifle. Yeah, that's what it says, 22 long rifle. So, we got some information on it. Place of origin, it's made by Wrangler, so it's made here in the U.S. Made with aluminum zinc casting. It was produced in 2019, the present, so it's relatively new.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's got like the old cowboy action feel to it.
Yep. And it does come in different colors. So this is the aged bronze. It comes in black, silver, and the newest is the army green color.
And it says the original MSRP on it is $249.
Yes.
Is that how much you paid, or was it less, more?
I paid less. Mine was just under the $200 mark.
And that's a good thing about Ruger is they're not like SIG, and they don't have where if you go into a gun shop, SIG has like controlled set pricing,
Right.
even for a used gun.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a SIG P226, even used, it cannot be sold for under $1,100 used.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're more controlled.
Now Ruger is not like that. They're all for the average American being able to get a hold of reasonably priced firearms.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long have you had it so far?
We have only had it for about a month, I'd say, and we put quite a few rounds through it, and it exceeded every one of my expectations. The weight is nicely balanced. It's got a Cerakote finish, which is nice and durable. It's supposed to be scratch resistant, and I think it looks kind of cool with a matte finish on it. The only thing I don't like that I wish I could change is that it has a loading gate. You can't speed load it, so you're only loading one shot at a time. Other than that, totally happy with it. I think I might go get a...
And ejecting out the rounds, you got to use the...
ejection rod.
Yeah.
Which is this, for anyone who doesn't
Actually,
know.
if we had some 22 long rifle rounds, we could show people how to load it. And
that is another downfall, that when this came new out of the box and you put your first rounds in, you kind of have to force the rounds in there a little bit. And from what I read, it varies from, like brands of rounds. And I bought a decent brand round, Golden Bullet, and had that problem. But once you break it in, that problem went away. So
I know, you ever try CCI? Or
Yeah.
They're actually a pretty decent brand, and it's not too bad.
Yeah, I'll have to try that next.
I think once you clean it and grease it up whenever you first use it, I think it'd be easier to put in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, see, this is Ruger's answer for the Heritage Rough Rider.
Right.
It's very, very similar. The only difference is the barrel is a little bit shorter than the Heritage, and looks like it's a little bit more beefier than the Heritage is. Like the Heritage looks like it's more like skinnier and more smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I think they actually based theirs off the old 1890s revolver. They tried to base it off of.
And viewer discretion, you can literally shoot a fly's ass with that thing.
Shoot the fly. Shoot a gnat off a fly's ass. That's it. Okay.
Yes, that's it. You got it. Good job.
Yeah, the hell with social distancing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That was great.
Um,
So with this, you can change the grips on here, but I think what it comes straight out of the box is great. When your hands get really sweaty like mine do, you still have a nice firm grip with it. This is really easy to clean. You just pop the cylinder out of here with the little rod here. You pull it out. I'm trying not to point it at anyone, but it is hard to do. Open the loading gate. Pop this
that's
right out.
super easy to clean.
Oh, and by the
Super
way,
easy.
it's not loaded or anything.
It is not loaded. We checked. Everyone checked it before we did this.
We made sure to at least point it at each other first, cock it back, shoot it to
Russian
make sure it's
roulette
unloaded.
style. Yeah, sure. Why not? So this will make it easier for you to see the ejection rod. Once the cylinder's in there, obviously it would push the spent shell out of there.
And just to tell you, if you've never seen Russian roulette, watch a movie called The Deer Hunter.
Oh gosh, let me tell you, that'll make you want to throw a cold one back real quick. Not a Dr. Pepper.
And plus, like, if you have, like, uneasy hands, it's easy to point to.
This is a great starter revolver for anyone out there, smaller framed women or anybody who's new or even seasoned people. It's really fun. But I think it's a great beginner way to go.
It only comes in at 30 ounces. So.
Yeah. It's actually lighter weight than the one you mentioned before.
Yeah, the Heritage.
The Rough Rider, yeah. It's actually lighter, but if you hold them side by side, this one feels better in your hand. It's just better balanced. It's not nose heavy, and it's not...
You know, one thing I've actually seen, they have found a way around buying guns offline for real.
What do you mean?
I've seen a gun similar to this, where if you sell it without that on it and without the grips, and just sell it like this, you can sell it without no FFL.
I don't think we should tell people that, because
And
I
then
know
you can buy, like, I
buy
know
everything
crap.
separate.
Yeah, you can buy the springs, the slide. You can buy all the parts and then put it all together because it's not legally a firearm.
See, I like loopholes like that in a way, but what I don't like is that I know plenty of people who've obtained firearms the right way that I don't personally, and I don't think should have them. So to find loopholes for people who aren't stable,
If they're not stable, odds are they're not going to be smart enough to know how to put a freaking gun together with the springs and.
I hope we'll go with that.
But with this invention of YouTube, you can. I mean, I was taught how to do it from someone to put AR-15s together. But
oh yeah, well but
Yeah, I
but
like
that's
guns
like a
being
tinker toy, man. I mean, it's so easy to
obtained
put together.
safely, so no wacko is getting guns. Personally.
How do you explain Canada then?
oh no, now you're gonna start a whole new conversation.
Wow, really?
Let's go have a snowball fight.
I mean, Canada, they're only allowed to have like SKS is like the most cool guns that they're allowed to own.
And FYI, Canada has not had a war since a long time ago. And
for a long time.
That's because they're too wimpy to get involved in it.
okay.
And they have no military.
I'm so sorry.
Non-confrontational.
We are going to be attacked by Canadians. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, eh?
Just give them a bottle of maple syrup. It'll be fine. Terrible. See, Chris Thomas.
You cannot be sensitive if you're watching this.
But a shout out to you if you're in Canada and you got offended. We'll send you some Aunt Jemima in the mail.
Oh no. This should spike up the comments. Eh?
Eh?
Anyways, back to the gun.
Yes.
I
but-
mean, the Canadians and
good
their
gun.
freaking kilometers. I mean, I don't know about you, but my car does not even have a km where it says mph. Miles per hour, not kilometers.
Oh boy, he's on a rant. Oh no.
I think I've seen foreign cars because that's all they can import, but you would see cars.
But the one thing decent about it is they do have free health care, and I think that is amazing.
And I gotta give you guys credit. At least you're smart enough to allow average citizens to go into a damn pharmacy and purchase tramadol or codeine. I mean, come on. That is like the weakest of the weakest pain relievers, and they have it controlled here.
Yeah.
So at least you guys are cool for that. I gotta give you that. And if you go to Mexico, I mean, they're even cooler. They have Vicodin you can get over the counter.
Sounds fun. That's what you want. A bunch of Mexicans high. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, jeez.
But then again, they don't have a drug pandemic like we do.
That's true. See,
They are smart
No.
enough.
the logical one.
We have a drug pandemic because they ship the stuff from Mexico here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Well, no one shoved
They don't
it down
have
their
it
throat.
because it's not there. It's here. They're bringing it here
God.
so they can kill us gringos.
Speaking of Canada, I was gonna say. Well, now I don't remember because you guys got me now thinking about Mexico. Darn it. Darn you. Why?
Habla English.
Yeah, I'm thinking in Spanish now. How about them bears?
Oh goodness.
Well, they wouldn't come out if people would stop freezing.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Kristen Christie comical hour.
But yeah, I mean, about this gun, it's really nice.
It's really great.
It's not too heavy. It's not too light. So which means you're gonna have good control of it. It's not gonna like fly upwards.
Yeah. I don't want to say it has zero, kick on you, but it's got minimal kick, which is
That's what I
great.
like about the heavy barrel.
Yeah.
Because at least that's giving you some leverage to keep the barrel at a good enough angle to where the kick's not gonna raise it and you're not gonna have any muzzle climb.
Right. Yep, that is a good thing. The only thing is the injection rod. It feels really cheap, like a really cheap piece of plastic right here.
Yeah, I'm sure they cut corners.
They
to make it
had
cheap.
to, but I mean that's the only thing. The grips are nice and solid, and everything else. And if they
Made
had
in
to,
America used to mean something, didn't it?
yeah, it
Used
does.
to
It
mean,
still
like,
does. It means
Custom.
on a budget. That's what it means.
Now it means
Just on
make
a
it like
budget.
it's made in Japan, but make it here.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I don't know.
You're crazy.
Oh crap! We just triggered the Orient.
Xenophobic. Anyway. Oh, what I wanted to say about Canada. Let me spit it out before I forget again, because that
Okay.
happens. Recently, they've had like a huge spike in American citizens going there and becoming citizens. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, probably for
Oh,
the
I
cheap,
didn't know that.
cheap medicinals that's across the border. They're getting tired of just like driving across the border every month to get their cheap medication.
Let's just live
Because here we want to charge people $2,000 for a freaking EpiPen.
I know.
Well,
Then
like,
you
in
can go
all
into Canada
seriousness,
and get
though,
it for like $50.
Like I've seen online where like
That's
insulin
crazy.
is getting like skyrocketed when I don't know if this is true, so don't quote me. I guess Trump made it cheap for people, and now it's high again, basically.
Like they're not making enough money off that vaccine, right?
It literally costs like pennies to make like that glucophage, or I'm trying to think what it's called. Lantus, like the injectable insulin.
Mm-hmm.
It literally, like, for a whole package of insulin, it only cost that company like $1 to package it up, if that.
I'm really sorry. We go off topic so easy. We talk about
And it's
guns
not
and then
like-
politics.
Yeah, and it's
They
not,
go hand in hand sometimes.
That is true, yeah. And it's like, it's not even that, it takes people to make all this medicine. they literally have like machines that package the the medicine up, that puts it in the bottle. It's like there's no humans. The only humans is the rich scientists in their white lab coats, just like sitting here and marking stuff on their pads, trying to look important.
Oh God. Well, they're going to spin it and say, well, it goes to the maintenance of the machines and the this and the that. Cause,
How much does it cost to hire some
I work maintenance, right?
who,
That's it. I'm just kidding. Psychological.
That's one thing, too. They could create one of these that's a single double. Like, it could go single action or double action.
I like the single action. You're not going to use this per se.
I mean, it would have a hell of a heavy trigger pull if they created one.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the old. Have you ever seen a Mosin Nagant pistol?
Yeah.
Like, it's very, very similar to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has a load gate, and you have to do the whole, emptying out the shells.
Right.
No wonder so many Russians died during World War II. They're sitting here while the Germans have machine guns on them. They're sitting here going, get out my bullets.
Time out.
But I mean, you had guys like that Vasily Zaitsev with those.
Oh God.
That 5-shot Mosins, like picking them off like crazy.
Well, yeah, but this isn't a war weapon. This is just
In the cowboy days, those single actions were used in the military.
Well, yeah, but I'm
Technically,
talking
that's
nowadays.
for protection or
Nowadays, or
just to shoot.
This is a good way for people who are seasoned
or shoot
to-
a raccoon or something.
well, that too. Get out of my trash. But it's a good way to practice your breathing and your stance and everything. You can really focus on what you're doing.
It's
Because
kind of like
not...
other stuff you have to practice.
Oh God. Drink your aloe water.
Hey, it's healthy.
It's like boogers.
Creepy aloe water.
Do you drink it?
I never do. He's the only one that drinks it in the house.
Unappetizing.
Ugh.
So does it
I
hydrate
tried it
you?
once and it just made me cringe. I did not
I mean,
like
if you're
the
diabetic
pulp.
and you piss a
I did
lot
not
and
like
you're
the
losing like
sweetness.
a lot of
Ugh.
fluid,
It's like somebody blew their nose and...
like this is really,
Put it
really
in the
good
bottle.
stuff. Like doctors even recommend that stuff.
Yeah, it is
It's
highly
low
recommended.
sugar.
I
mean,
didn't
it's a
know there was
lower
any sugar in there. Is there sugar in aloe?
It's like cane sugar. It's like natural. It's not
Okay.
like refined sugar.
So your body processes it a lot better.
Yeah.
Well, what's his
And
get
I
up? He
mean-
looks like a janitor.
Yeah, get up and show everybody your outfit.
What? It's a mechanic onesie.
It's his little onesie.
Show 'em.
Yeah.
Aw.
See? It looks like a flight suit, actually. I think it is.
Oh, don't make it sound tough. It's a onesie.
It's a onesie.
It is a flight suit because look, it's got all the like.
Yeah,
pockets
yeah,
on it.
sure. Yeah, a lot of pockets for your onesie. Pacifier,
Oh,
wet
Your
wipes.
baba, diapers.
Pins to draw when you're sitting in your little F-22s that's on autopilot, so you can pretend
Think
like
you
you're
mean high
flying.
chair.
You know them pilots do that in the
I-
Air Force, man.
I've only known personally one pilot, and he was so
Was it
serious.
a helicopter pilot or
No, what did he fly? I forget. But
A-10
anyway,
Thunderbolts?
he got he was discharged because they found out he was diabetic. He like hid it from them and whatever. He was only in his
It's not hard to do.
late 30s. I mean, I got so many physicals, it wasn't funny. I got drug tested probably 30 times, and
Just slip the Army
9
recruiter
months.
and the guy at MEPS some money, and
I mean,
You have to be in perfect health to be a soldier.
yeah.
not necessarily.
Here we go, damn it.
Here we go. He
I'm serious
contradicts
though.
me.
I'm serious. She
I'm
can
with
probably
her.
tell you that.
I'm with her.
She was in the military. She can probably tell you there's people in there that shouldn't be in there.
Oh, yeah, but we're not talking about mental health.
My dad had PTSD and he still was a soldier. I mean, it's just what happens.
Yep.
Did somebody light up like a
Incense.
incense or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you, Laura? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I can't smell it. I'm used to the
can't.
smells in the South.
At least I know I don't have the COV that you can't say on YouTube.
What?
COV.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's crappy.
Hmm.
Because if you say the pandemic word on YouTube, they will put a little disclaimer for you to hit, and it says, for information on this, click this. So you don't get false fake news.
Really?
The same thing as they do on Facebook, which that's against the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Yeah, but then they'll say, well, no one's forcing you to use this platform, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
If you want free speech, stand outside.
I think it's crappy though. A president of the United States of America, they suspended his Twitter, his Instagram, and his Facebook. I mean, why? So you can wait 2 weeks and give it to some 80-year-old dementia patient?
Here's what I think. If they were going to suspend his Twitter account, they should have done it a lot sooner, not waited till the end.
You know what I find really hilarious,
Yeah,
though?
that's true.
Everybody talks about it, especially like the AOC and all these liberals. They're like, they were so scared. They were huddling in their in the corners of their offices, thinking that they were gonna die. And I'm like, you realize that they were in the most heavily gun law place you could be is DC.
Mm-hmm.
They took over the state capitol without a shot being fired. How terrible is that to look on the news globally, and it shows our state house being taken over.
How many Hajis or other people? How many other people are sitting around thinking, it's
It was that easy. They had no guns.
I agree. I think no matter who it is, whether I agree with their purpose or not.
I think 20 dudes with ARs could have taken that.
You don't even need that.
If that.
Fine. If they would have sniped the first 3 to 5 people coming in from a military aspect.
They had no snipers on duty that
day. If
day.
they did that, boom, this would not be a problem anymore.
It's the biggest day ever, and they had no snipers on duty that day.
Wake up, George. Too late now. Let's run.
It's like, I think they actually got on the radio and it was like, blue.
Oh, yeah.
Means that it's, that they breached it.
Blue, that's the code word?
Yeah, I mean, in my neck of the woods, man, blue means you're dead.
Yeah, code blue.
Yeah.
He's coming through. Oh, no, I meant something else.
You gotta go blue.
That's terrible.
But I mean, these people took over the Capitol building.
I know. I try not to think about it.
Honestly, it never should have been featured on the news or as a big deal because, other countries are looking at us.
I know Trump was watching that and
your people
sitting
are
up
out
with
of
his feet up
control.
on his desk in the Oval Office, saying, "Keep going, find Pelosi."
Oh my God.
Oh man, it was so funny, man. You could hear him in there Nancy. Oh, Nancy.
I know you guys are probably gonna hate
They
me
were
for
looking
saying this,
for her, man. And one of them had a noose, spinning around saying, Nancy.
That's terrible. If someone came to my house doing that, let me tell you, I would not be a happy person.
There's a woman,
if you look at them,
president in Taiwan.
Those Secret Service guys were showing these guys through the Capitol.
Didn't one of them, supposedly, I don't know.
Yeah, it was
I
showing
wasn't
them
there,
where to go.
Was gave them directions. But anyway, I don't know.
Down that way.
They're talking about it's
That's
an
where they're
inside
at.
job and all this other stuff.
It had to be.
You know how the government is. I do.
Half of America's problems would be over with if a woman was president. Look at Taiwan, for instance. It's a tiny country. No one's probably never really researched it.
They
but
only
they have
trust a woman with a small
woman.
country.
And
Well, the
she
Asians.
checked up on her people. Government call.
Oh, we've triggered. Look, we're gonna become misogynists.
We are?
Well, I like Taiwan because, I mean, this woman president,
Maybe
like,
just me, I don't
contained
know.
COVID. She checked up on her people. She stopped all flights, banned all of them. And
Here's a
What
rule
about
for
Germany? Angela
Germany
Merkel.
also, yeah.
There's a lot of them.
She's old though.
She's
Angela
German.
Merkel.
I mean, come on.
I mean, come on. Why in the first place did Germany get rid of the
Let's just
what
face
was
it,
the
if
name
a
they
woman
had?
was president, there will be no wars, no sickness,
Yeah.
free health care.
Oh God. What's in this stuff? Let's see here. Just kidding. That stuff's heavy. That's heavier than normal water.
I mean, it's just a German word that means, like leader.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, chancellor.
We're going to be hated by everybody.
We're just having a good
Hitler
time.
started out as chancellor.
He did, and then he changed it. He said, "Oh, I had
Real
this
fast.
idea, and don't look me in the eyes, or you'll be shot."
I guess
that's
Hitler
more Fidel
won the most-
Castro.
Oh yeah,
Hitler
He had the
won
whole
the most
thing, like-
evilest
I got the
dude.
beard mixed up with the mustache.
Technically, Stalin was that leader of Russia. He was the
knows.
evilest
Stalin,
dude.
as I told my students,
Oh,
Stalin killed double as many people as Hitler ever did.
He even
He
shot his
wishes.
own dad.
And I even asked my students, I said, okay, which one is worse, Hitler or Stalin? And
Everyone said
90% of them said Stalin was worse because he killed more people. He killed
Yeah.
his own soldiers, and he wonders why he almost lost. You can't win a war if you're shooting your soldiers as they're trying to retreat. It's
that's
like
very true.
it's like have you ever seen that movie Enemy at the Gates? There's truth to that.
Yeah.
They had big old machine guns set up. It's like, okay, let's not save this ammo against the Germans. Let's use it against their own people.
Sounds fun.
And that was a huge recruiting tip for the Nazis. Man.
Mhm.
They were like, come on,
Join us, at least we won't kill you.
We'll kill more for you than your own generals do.
That's crazy.
And many of them did. They were called partisans.
Mm-hmm.
And they decided to join up with the Nazis. And truth be told, America was asked to join in with them.
And we didn't, because why? I mean, I know the
It's
concept's not good.
It's a money thing. It's like, here's a show y'all need to watch. The Man in the High Castle. It's on Amazon, or it may be on other ones, but it's cool. It's like alternate history of World War II. And it's so funny because it shows them in the United States because they got invaded by Germany by this end and got
Right.
invaded by Japan in the West. And you can see these World War II soldiers lowering the American flag down.
Oh no.
And then raising up the swastika flag.
Oh boy.
And they said, well, George Patton shook hands with Herman Goring, and saying that they colluded. And then you got like these patches on their arms where it's like a half American flag, half swastika.
Huh.
And it becomes like the I forgot what they called it, but it's an interesting. If you like history and like alternate versions of history, it's a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We gotta wrap this video up.
Yeah.
Please like, subscribe, and comment.
And share.
And
And
please-
keep subscribing. We are over 600 subscribers, which is awesome.
And please,
And we've only
no
been
negativity.
doing this for like a month and a half, and 600 subscribers. That's awesome.
Wow, that's crazy. Keep it going.
Yep, definitely keep it going. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell everybody.
And most of all, tell your enemies too. Because it's not like some people on the other side of the aisle won't enjoy these videos. Come on.
A little bit of everything for everybody.
That's got me in trouble.
Huh?
Just a little bit of everything.
Bye,
a little bit of this and
everybody.
that. Anyway,
Oh, God.
we'll see you later, and we're gonna try to do a second video tonight. If not, we'll do another one tomorrow.
And you promised a surprise tonight, so you better make it happen.
Okay.
Or I'm canceling my
try.
subscription.
No, don't do that.
No, I won't.
But anyway, you guys have a great night and stay safe. And if you're in Texas, I can't believe you have to say this, but stay warm.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Bye.
Bye.
take it easy. Bye.